Well, we go back in the memory bank here in Canadian football as we see a young Jesse Palmer slinging it. Was that Minto Sportsplex? Yeah, was that Minto in Ottawa? I was going to say, to the Florida Gators with the old ball coach, of course, the New York Giants. Oh, heavy play. Was that the play you were reenacting before the game that we caught? Was it a little heavy play action, Jesse?
It was. As you can tell, I really worked up a big sweat down on the field. I don't know if you guys have talked about this yet, but it is very hot and muggy here today down on the field. I got my workout in.
Well, you're the only one of us dressed appropriately for the weather.
I don't know how you guys are in suits right now.
It's all ridiculous. Good. Yeah, we brought the heat and the humidity here as we have a great matchup, of course, on the field for us. But it's been fantastic to have you in the booth. And looking forward to hanging out and talking some football here, something you know all too well, and of course family history with the Canadian Football League as well that we'll get into. Is a big return here by the Alouettes. Across the 40 out to the 45, Devontae Devon sidestep and nearly reaches the 55. As the Alouettes get a little energy here at Percival Molson Stadium, and there's a certain familial reason why you might be here with us in the booth today as we look back at some vintage footage.
Is this a dollar bill Palmer? my dad, who in the 70s played in the CFL, he was the dreaded linebacker punter combination and still has the best mustache of any Palmer in our family right now. He wore it in every team. He played for almost every team in the CFL, by the way.
Well, genetics would say that, yeah, and Dad's right behind there. He decided to get rid of the stash for us here today, but Tyson Philpott makes the grab and knifes on a screen. Brought down by Nick Anderson back in the lineup for Edmonton, but you decided the mustache wasn't really a quarterback thing, or how'd that go?
No, it's a genetic thing, unfortunately for me. It's like a testosterone manly thing. I don't have the ability to grow it that well. That's why I ended up playing quarterback and not linebacker, obviously, as you see. My brothers and I, with Dad, they're all here as well at the game. Billy on the far left played at Notre Dame, was at
tight end, right?
And was drafted by the BC Lions, actually. And Christian is a proud IU alum, of course, in college football right now. They're riding high after a national championship as well. So everybody's here. Everybody's getting to enjoy this. It's been a lot of fun to be together.
Awesome. Little Montreal road trip for the Palmer boys.
Tough sell.
Yeah.
Really tough sell coming to Montreal for a Palmer men vacation, no question.
Very good. I want to talk to you a little bit about your football roots in Ottawa. Was that Myers Riders? Is that where you got your start?
Horsemen, and then it was the Myers Riders in the
As down on the field for the Edmonton Elks, and in a little bit of pain, that's Kenneth Logan Jr., who had a tremendous rookie year last season.
Yeah, a key part for this Edmonton defense as he plays that strong side or nickel linebacker spot. Tough guy to replace.
So Jesse, you guys make the trip here and you're enjoying the ball game and all the rest, but talk to me about your experience being in and around the CFL through the years, because you do so much work and great work in the NCAA, obviously, and doing NFL things for us on SportsCenter on TSN, but you must love being here in person.
Thanks so much, man. I mean, CFL was the league and the game that I fell in love with. That's how I fell in love with football. My dad used to take me to Ottawa Rough Rider games back in the day when J.C. Watts was the quarterback and Orville Lee was the running back. Hardcore CFL aficionados will remember those names. But, you know, it's funny, you get nostalgic. I do, watching a team like Edmonton here today. I remember Gizmo Williams, and I remember Damon Allen and Tracy Ham, Matt Dunnigan, all those great teams they had. And obviously, I was lucky for a couple months to play for the Montreal Alouettes myself. And it's such a great fan base here. Just being here today really reminds me of that and how unique and special this league is. And so it's really, really cool and unique to be back.
Yeah, and I know you would have shared time in the quarterback room with Anthony Calvillo in your time with the Alouettes. Any memories from your stint there of AC? What stood out to you?
Short yardage plunges their way forward and picks up the first down. J.C. Sherritt will reset his defense. And a tight ball game here with the two top teams, each of their divisions in the Canadian Football League. You picked a good one, Jesse, to drop in. Having Edmonton resurgent after struggling for the last couple of years on the road here against Montreal that packs this place as well as anybody in the Canadian Football League. As Davis Alexander goes to work inside 10 minutes remaining in our first half of Week 10. Inside handoff, Travis Tice cuts it back, and a solid game for the battering ram of the Alouettes rushing attack.
So in recent years, obviously you're still doing a lot of work with the National Football League, but it seems like we've seen maybe some of the trends from the Canadian game starting to show up.
I think it's been showing up for a while now. I think that to the collegiate game, and then I think the next progression in that was the NFL. I just think formationally, schematically, from a tempo standpoint, how offenses are deciding to attack, and conversely, how defenses are trying to slow down these high-octane spread offenses as well. You know, the CFL is an interesting league in that sense that it really is innovative in a lot of ways. And you see a lot of the trends, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of the trends start up here and then trickle down to the U.S. high school, collegiately, and professionally.
Well, I found it so interesting when June Jones was the head coach of the Hamilton Tiger Cats that he was talking about, well, I was up here, I picked up stuff, I took it down, I did this, I went to Hawaii, I came. But everything is really just one big spider web, right, in the football world.
It all translates. Even though the field is bigger and you have an extra guy and there's unlimited motion and all those different types of things, at the end of the day, it's still football, and you're right. It's something that does translate.
Hard count here from Alexander, getting a bit of a look from the Edmonton defense as former top pick Joel DeBlanco will reset. Alexander thought about taking a home run shot, then decides to go underneath. Travis Tice, stiff arm for the second time in the ballgame, down the left sideline and inside the 5 for number 5. It's Travis Tice getting closer to extending his touchdown streak.
There just seems to be this boost in intensity every time Travis Tice touches the football. One of the guys who sets the tone in terms of physicality for the Montreal offense, despite having the ball in his hands. This is the second time we've seen. He just shrugs off the first man. This time it's Cordell Jackson who's shifted to the nickel linebacker spot from halfback in place of Kenneth Logan Jr.
Tamari Fox is down for the Edmonton Elks. We will step away. Jesse, thank you so much for coming out to hang out with us.
Always
Enjoy your
amazing.
time with Dad.
I appreciate it. I'm going to go find some air conditioning.
Thank you. Great to have you. We'll be back after this.